The Rush is sponsored by State Farm.
Welcome to another episode of The Rush. As always, I'm Danny Fry. This week we bring you highlights from the boys basketball team's tough weekend. The girls were also on the court for a thriller against Southeast. Titan wrestlers had regionals, while the Glenwood Hockey Club continued their journey to the Cup. And of course, we have a whole lot more, but right now, let's start the program. Basketball standout Peyton Allen is back at practice after being out a month for a rare form of mono. He's also here to be a guest anchor for these highlights. And Peyton, thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much for having me.
First win, and I had that first was flu, then turned into rare form of mono. Can you give a quick overview of what happened?
Yeah, I wasn't feeling good the weekend that we had Lanphier and then SHG, and sat out all that weekend. Thought it was just maybe the flu, and then went to the doctor. It was mono, and then it started killing my red blood cells. So they had to send me all the way to St. Louis, and I was in there for a while. But definitely, I'm getting back on the court and getting way healthier.
Well, once you got released from St. Louis Children's Hospital, you were able to sit on the bench and behind your teammates. How was it being with them but knowing you couldn't head in?
Definitely. It was my first game. I've never played in high school, so being with my teammates for the whole season and just sitting there and not being able to play and just kind of helping, it was difficult and had me struggle, but I tried to help as much as I could.
Well, you did the same thing almost like a coach for the Southeast game when the Titans headed to Scheffler Gym on Friday night. Let's take a look at the highlights. Glenwood versus Southeast, and Herman Senor, he got things started right off the bat for Southeast with a three from the corner.
Definitely, he found it all. The whole first quarter, he just went on fire. He found it from the get-go.
Right off the bat, though, here McAdams is able to answer, and Miles' three ball. It's really key to your guys' game.
Oh, definitely. Miles, if he's open, he's definitely going to knock it down. He's one of our key shooters and our main part to our offense.
Fuchs gets the hoop in the harm there, and then again, able to drive inside. And here's Daniel Helm, another strong inside, and yeah, there's almost back-to-back in the first.
Yeah, we had a couple of strong drives here and there, but it just wasn't consistent. We just didn't have enough offensive consistency.
Senor was able to get the assist there to D'Angelo Hughes, who actually struggled from the three-ball season, but he's able to hit that one. Guys came out strong in the second quarter, but another strong drive from Helm really helps having him back. Definitely.
He gets in there and gets rebounds and scores, and he's a real good player for us.
Great ball moving by Southeast. Herman Senor going to hit 3 trays in a matter of 93 seconds. And that really put the Titans in a hole in the second.
Yeah, he's a real good shooter. If he gets on fire, it's just pretty much over, and we didn't get back in transition or stop him when they penetrated the gap, so he got wide open shots.
Jagger Anderson from the top of the key. Southeast up 31-20 at the half, and then Senor with the steal lays it in. Southeast was able to cruise in the second half to a 20-point win, 62-42. Helm had 13 leading the Titans, and Herman Senor pretty much did it all. 17 points, also hauled in 9 rebounds. Well, after that one, guys had to turn around and play SHG, and after that tough loss, what was the reaction from the guys?
Well, we know Southeast, we really didn't come out with anything, and we didn't play to what we thought we could play with. So SHG, we know it's a whole different game. It's always a rivalry. They were the top in the CSA, and we just came out. We knew we had to play more physical and with more energy.
At home, let's take a look at the highlights. The Titans in the rivalry game against Sacred Heart Griffin. Miles would be key senior leader in this one. And of course, there's the Fuchs cutout. And of course, the Titans fans were into it. Nice ball from Malik Turner, all-around great player for him.
Definitely, he's a great player, and we knew he'd be the impact player on the game. And he came out early in the first half, but then in the second half, Craig kind of shut him down.
Sophomore Ben Sestak able to knock down the 3 there for SHG, but he kind of cooled off since then.
He was a big shooter. He's been lighting up all year. We know if we stop him, he's not really going to score anyway else. So we stopped. He hit one in the first quarter, and then he didn't hit any other the rest of the game. Cole did a nice job in playing defense on him.
Titans led 11-9, but then fell cold, especially here at the end of the first half with Nate Lois getting the putback and one to end the half. 2016 Cyclone.
Yeah, that was a setback, but we definitely came back in the second half and started off hot and with a lot of momentum and energy, and that's what really set the game.
Really, all the momentum swinging plays, Winklow, Wayne Miles, and Abs knocking down a 3, and then Steele, Cole, Harper able to finish.
He just keeps getting better each and every day in practice, and each game he just keeps getting better, along with Ethan. He's just...
The freshman, Ethan Hunt, drains a 3, make it 28-23. The Titans halfway through the third.
Definitely. Those guys have definitely come up big, along with Craig and Miles and Daniel. We've all just came in and worked as a team, and that's what got us the win in SHG.
Well, Vogel trying to get SHG back into it towards the end of the third, and he drained a 3, but nice pass from Helm to Harper, and then Ethan Hunt, what a nifty pass here to Harper, sealing the deal.
Definitely, he sees the floor like nobody else. He's such a great player.
Titan fans decide to storm the court, a big rivalry win, 46-39. Harper with 9, McAdams with 11. Let's pause for some post-game sound.
Second half, I tried to drive more because they were playing that zone, and then kick to the shooters or distribute to Helm or Craig down low.
Much fun. I mean, the crowd was going nuts. Both crowds got into it. It's always fun playing SHG.
Well, this is my first SHG game, and the crowd was nuts. I've never played a game like this, so I just tried to get the crowd going, and it was real fun.
Now, Peyton, big home win, big momentum win for you guys, but going back to you, now that you're back at practice, you came back Monday, what's the timetable when you're planning to come back in the game?
Well, I've been out basically a month, so I haven't done much in a month, but in practice I'm slowly coming back and trying to get my legs back and trying to get back in shape and just going some spurts, and hopefully maybe Taylorville I can get some, maybe 2 minutes in, a couple minutes out, and definitely be ready for regionals. That's my main goal.
All right, thanks, Peyton, for coming on, and good luck to the comeback. Now, tonight, the Titans battle the struggling Springfield Senators at home, with the game tipping off at 7:45. Now, move to the girls' side of basketball. Last Thursday, the Titan girls basketball team battled the 9th-ranked team at home in the Class 3A. The Southeast Lady Spartans ranked 9th. In Class 3A, the Lady Titans came out. Nikki Hogan, she would knock down a lot of key jumpers in the first half, but starts out with Southeast senior guard Justice Collins. She buries the stops and pops a 3 from the wing. And this was senior night actually for the Titans. And here's a junior, Nikki Hogan. A jumper is from left of the circle and good. Southeast, they were able to get the ball into 6'3" Shanira Wilson all night, and that was the key for the Lady Spartans, getting that bucket to fall. The score, Titans were ahead 30-26 at the end of the first half, and Nikki Hogan trying to really help the Titans in the third. She drains a 3, stops and pops from the left of the circle, but Brianna Taylor, the triple from the left corner. And in Southeast, here's a steal jumping up in front is Julin, and she misses the jumper. The score is 53-50, waning seconds off the bench. Maddie Torrey drains the 3. That means we are heading to overtime at 53. Let's take a look at the overtime highlights. The Titan crowd on senior night thought the girls could pull this one out. Justice Collins here with a big steal. Southeast had a lot of steals in overtime, and there they would hit a lot of key free throws at the end. Titans would try to answer with coming off the bench again. Maddie Torrey stops, pops, hits that jumper to tie it up at 57, but Southeast would hit 4 straight free throws and go on to a 61-57 win. Hogan with 15, and Elena Bish, the senior, 6 points and 10 rebounds. Now, after the tough overtime loss, the Glenwood girls looked for a rebound win, heading south to Breeze to take on the 10th-ranked Knights of Mater Dei. Titans ended up pulling this one out in overtime, 58-54. Julin leading the Titans with 22 points, and Morgan Justin key points off the bench to cap off the Titans' comeback. The Titan girls have the ¡1 seed and will start their regional at Rochester at 6 o'clock against the winner of Lincoln and Decatur MacArthur. Now let's take the first commercial break, but we'll be right back with wrestling, hockey, GBA, and much more. Stay right there.
We're in Aaron Rodgers' awesome man cave with Pizza Hut's big dinner box.
It's all of our favorites in one epic box.
We could do this every week.
So we're moving in.
No, you're not.
but we're still eating pizza.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Go all in with Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box and Pepsi. Get 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and your choice of pasta, stuffed pizza rollers, or wings for just $19.99. Order it online and score a free 2-liter Pepsi. Pizza Hut. Make it great.
Fat Willie's in Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top walleye pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, Fat Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969. Welcome back to The Rush, and it was the wrestling team's first postseason match at regionals hosted by Lanphier on Saturday morning. Now the top 3 individuals in each weight would move on to sectionals, but only the team winner of the regionals would move on to Team State. So to explain all that, we bring in assistant wrestling coach Tommy Johnson. Now, Coach, can you give a quick rundown of what you guys were looking for out of your guys in regionals?
Well, at your regionals, Springfield High was the top favorite. We knew we had to pull off some upsets. Going into that final round, Danny, they had a wrestler get disqualified, lost 22 team points, so we know we were within reach. So we ended up 4.5 points away, and with 7 qualifiers. So we had a good day overall. All in all, we had a good day.
Let's take a look at who all moved on to sectionals. Take a look at the highlight here. Lanphier Regional, Sam Butler, who would go on to win his 4th straight regional championship, able to pin Lincoln.
Yeah, big points there with that Splato. Sam caught the Lincoln kid there in the Splato. Big points, bonus points there.
And just describe Sam's career overall here at Glen. That's 4th straight regional title, this one at 120.
Yeah, Sam really, he's come regional sectional time, he really just kind of dials it up, and we're looking for the same thing with him this weekend in the sectional. He'll wrestle, probably face a tough Leslie Williams from Cahokia, real athletic kid, but he's really wrestling well in the room and doing some good things right now.
J.D. Rush able to get some points early, and he was just trying to grind it out here at the end. He eventually did, Coach.
Yeah, he did. You know, J.D. is a sophomore, real athletic, and he's just, you know, regional, first time wrestled in the regional, was a regional champ, and just some real good things for him. Just really explosive and a hard-working kid, and well-deserved. So.
He won that one 5-3. Another hard-working kid, Craig Randall, here in the 3rd place match, and he'll beat Lanphier here at 15-1. And just describe how he's able to grind it out.
Yeah, he is. He's just a tough kid from Lanphier. He's a freshman, and he just would just ride him out, grind him out, and he's got that hammerlock there, doing a good job of posting that arm to the mat and looking for that fall, but Craig did a good job and lost a tough one in the semis to a Lincoln kid. He came back and battled and got 3rd.
And Nick Courtney able really to just wear out Nick Casper of Springfield High, and here eventually
he sure is.
So going to win 13-0. Started putting kid out of his misery with Nick Courtney.
Yeah, Nick, he had a tough go. He was out for a couple weeks, come back, and he's wrestling better than he ever has. So he looked really, really good, really tough.
Springfield High won 149.5.
Control it in my way and do what I was taught in practice. Worked out well.
I was really tired, so I knew I had to just get down in my brain and grind it out till the very end.
Well, it starts with working my butt off in practice this week. 4 tough days, got to work hard, get my weight down. And then as soon as I get there, I have to control every opponent. I have to score as many points as I can and just not let up anything.
So, Coach, here, describe really who all had to move to sectionals and how you could do that, because we ended up finishing 2nd, but that does not work to Team State. Can you explain that?
That's correct. Yeah, on Saturday you have the team regional champion, you have the individuals top 3. So the team with Springfield High winning, they'll go on to the team sectional, which is a couple weeks after the individual state. And this weekend, the individual sectional, only for individuals, top 4 will make it to the state tournament, which we've got a good shot at getting a few out, if not all of them.
All right, thanks, Coach, for coming out and explaining all that terminology. So, Butler, Rush, Randall, Courtney, Nick Bartley, just some of the few. Nick Bartley also took 3rd at 220 pounds. They all moved to sectionals at Mattoon, starting tonight at 4:30 in the first round, and quarterfinals is tonight. And then on Saturday morning at 10, the semifinals begin. And then at 2 is when the championship matches will occur. The Glenwood Hockey Club was looking to improve their record to 8-3 against the Decatur JV Flames Monday night at the Nelson Center. Let's take a look how the Titans did against the Decatur JV. Right off the bat, Brian Adams from Williamsville. Titans are in red here. Takes the puck, he scores the first goal of the game. He would end up in 4. And guess who again? Brian Adams, another goal, and the Titans We're quickly ahead. Carter Staley running the audio for the Rush. Took in the game. 4-1 GHS after the first period. And the Decatur save by Tyler Tilton. He had 25 saves. Now, Hayes shooting in another save by Tilton, one of his 25. 7-2 Titans after 2. And Dixon going to pass to Vance, and Jake Vance, there's the goal. Vance had 2 in this, and just a freshman, Jake Vance, really getting some good minutes for the Titans. And here it's Adams. He's going to dodge and have some shifty moves here. He's going to shoot, but not quite get that past Tilton once again. Flattering shot of Carter Staley. 9-2 Titans defeat the Decatur JV. Post-game sound.
I think the team played phenomenal. Actually, I mean the team that we versed against, Decatur JV, they're not all too good, but we still showed a lot of fundamentals out there, just like the basics of hockey, and I think we did a really good job showing that.
The team, we played great tonight. We were definitely on all face-offs. I think we lost 3 face-offs, and we didn't have that much stupid penalties. So it was pretty much a team. It wasn't like a single player.
The Hockey Titans hit the ice next Wednesday at 7:15 at the Decatur Civic Center against the Champaign Chiefs. The Central State 8 swimming and diving meet was last Saturday at Eisenhower Pool. How did the Titans do as a team? Let's find out. Titans ended up taking 3rd in the conference, SHG 2nd. Springfield High takes the top spot for the conference meet. This Saturday at 1, the Titans swimmers and divers will face rival SHG at Eisenhower Pool. In GBA action this past Sunday, Team Lee was looking for an upset over 2-1 Team Weir. Let's check out the highlights. Team Lee is wearing white, and here deep jumper will fall for Isaac Byer, North Carolina and Illini fan, a junior. And then here's Greg Roberts, tying defensive back. Nick Cox like, okay, I'll take that, and lays it in. And a big fist pump from him. Here, Ryan Martin, shifty moves, puts up a shot that is no good. Offensive rebound goes to Donovan Hammonds off the glass and good. Gotta love the headbands they're sported by Team Ware. That three's going to end up rolling in for Christian Hansen. He ended up with 11, an ex-GCNN member. Bounce pass inside to Matt Meyer off the glass and good. And that's really what Team Weir was able to do. They were ahead comfortably at the end of the first half. Ryan Martin did a little bit of coaching there from the bench. Here, Max Squibb. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Isaac Byer hitting threes like it's his job there from the right corner. Here's Christian Hansen. Troy Weir says no, no, sir. Considerable height advantage there for Weir. And second half, Hansen not able to guard Ryan Martin driving off the glass, count the basket. He would hit the free throw, and then inside, Hammonds again off the backboard and good. Team Lee put up a nice fight though with Isaac Byers' threes, 55-41, a Team Weir 14-point lead. Hammonds had a dozen, Matt Meyer with 15. The GBA season soldiers on with 6 more games on Sunday, tipping off at 1. The Rush's pick'em expert Eric Burklow has shifted gears from the NFL gridiron to college hoops. The premier edition of Burklow's Basketball Picks has 2 ACC picks, a regional game, and Eric's signature upset. Let's take a look.
What up, guys? This is my first edition of my college basketball picks. My first game is Virginia at Maryland. Maryland's a stronger team overall. Virginia has played some good ball lately. I don't think it'll be good enough to go into Maryland and win. That's why Maryland will get it done. My next game is Miami versus North Carolina. Miami a couple weeks ago is coming off a 30-point win over Duke. And they've only beaten North Carolina once, and I think they're going to do it again. I love what they've done, this ball club. Next game is Indiana versus Ohio State. I got Indiana's going to win. They're just a better team overall, stats-wise, across the board. And Ohio State will have a long day against Tom Crean's team. And my upsets, Wisconsin over Michigan. Wisconsin will win. Michigan's better on paper, but they lost to Indiana last week. And if I remember, Wisconsin beat Indiana, and Wisconsin's tough at the Kohl Center at their house.
Thank you, Eric. Just want to clarify that he picked predicted the U of Miami to beat the Miami Hurricanes, not the Miami Redhawks, Miami of Ohio. So the Miami Hurricanes to beat the North Carolina Tar Heels. Now let's take our last commercial break of the day, and we'll be right back for the top 3 and weekly debate with Channel1450.com's Zach Kirker and Brian Bowes.
Kids, the breakfast is ready. Eat up. Your friend's gonna be here pretty soon.
I'll be there in a second.
Have a great day.
My friend's here, I'm leaving.
Be safe. Come home right after school.
Alright, see ya.
Wow, your dads are really looking out for you.
That's not my dad. That's my family's financial advisor, Mr. Sullivan.
Sullivan Financial, looking out for your investments and your family.
Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box is a mega delicious combo of our favorites in one epic box.
It's the perfect thing for game time with the guys.
I just want this moment to last forever, you know? Just all of us in the big dinner box hanging out like we're best friends.
Less talking, more eating.
Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box and Pepsi will give you something to talk about. Get 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and your choice of pasta, stuffed pizza rollers, or wings for just $19.99. Order it online and score a free 2-liter Pepsi. Pizza Hut, make it great.
Fat Willie's in Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top walleye pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, Fat Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969.
Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm Eric Burklow here at the top 3 plays of Glenwood Sports this week. Play number 3 takes us to Wrestling Regionals, where Glenwood senior Sam Butler gets the pin for his first straight regional title. At play number 2, Glenwood freshman Ethan Hunt with an amazing pass to Cole Harper, who makes the layup, put SHE away 46-39. And the number 1 play in Glenwood Sports this week from the girls' basketball game against Southeast, where Maddie Tolley grabs the offensive rebound and knocks down a 3-pointer, sending the game overtime, tied at 53. In overtime, though, Southeast pulled away to a 61-57 win. Now it's send it back to Danny for the weekly debate.
Thanks, Eric. Back here on set, and we got Channel1450.com's Brian Bowes and Zach Kirker. Don't know if you want me to switch up the order I say the name there, but thanks for coming on.
No, go Bowes. All right, buddy. I don't care. Yeah. It'll be the only time that he ever gets it, so go ahead.
All right, so we'll go right into the debate. A lot of crazy things in the Super Bowl. Obviously, you have the 49ers come back. You have the lights going out. That obviously never happens. That's why they have it in the dome, so they don't have a delay, 35-minute delay there. But overall, we'll start with you, Brian, go down to Zach. What was the most exciting part of the Super Bowl?
You know, I didn't watch the Super Bowl till the last 10 minutes of the game. I was too busy working on stuff. I wasn't that into it. And I saw online it was a blowout, so I didn't really care. So for me, the most exciting part was probably Jim Harbaugh just signaling hold. Hey, he was a crazy man out there, so that was my most exciting part.
Sometimes it's good to have, though, with the coach.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Mine, Beyonce. I was not a fan of the Ravens. Yeah, no, I wasn't a fan of the Ravens, and I really didn't care about San Francisco either. Was really hoping Ray Lewis wouldn't win a Super Bowl, and so personally, for me, and I'm not a Beyonce guy. Like I've never really been a Beyonce fan.
Are you? Okay.
It's my turn right now. So anyway, I've never been a Beyonce fan, but I am now because of her performance at the Super Bowl. That was awesome.
So now you're a Beyonce guy.
A Beyonce guy?
A Beyonce guy.
I'm a Beyonce guy, yes.
It's like Bionic, but different.
Her name is Beyonce.
If she was a robot, she'd be Beyonce.
All right, we can.
If she was a robot, she'd be Beyonce.
It's Beyonce.
I'm just saying.
I'm
just
saying.
saying. Danny, take control of this.
Some debate question there. Have like a little A, and that would be the other question. Okay, moving on to baseball. We all like Beyonce. That's done. Is Chris Carpenter's Beyonce robot? Chris Carpenter's pitching career. Is it done right now after he'll be out for this season, Brian?
Danny, I think it was over last year. I really do. I mean, to be honest with you, he made 3 starts last year, and you could tell he wasn't just. I'm not being critical. I'm saying it was over last year. You could kind of tell that he wasn't himself. He gave everything he had to that World Series run. I thought he was done last year. I think it's probably over.
He basically destroyed his arm en route to a 2011 World Series title, and I think that he knew that, the fans knew that, the coaching staff knew that he was kind of putting himself in jeopardy in doing that as the kind of pitcher that he was, and that's the legacy that he'll leave with the Cardinals then, is he's that guy who had that sort of mentality that he would do whatever it took, especially in the playoffs, especially in the World Series, to get it done. He won Game 5 of the 2011 NLDS and Game 7 of the World Series. So,
yeah, I was about to say, is that about?
I think he's a borderline Hall of Famer because he missed so much time throughout his career,
especially at the start of the season
with injuries. Yeah, early in his career, he missed a lot of time, but he should have his number retired with the Cardinals because he had a career there that is amongst the best of the all-time Cardinals pitchers.
The 29. Okay, we'll go make this our last question now. After college, after National Signing Day, a lot of teams making a lot of big splashes, but Brian, we'll go down to you. Who made the biggest splash and will be most set for upcoming years?
The biggest splash? Probably the team that got the biggest offensive lineman. Cannonball! The biggest splash.
I put up with this on a daily basis, so you know.
Okay.
I don't know. I have no idea.
The truth is, we were so busy running around, getting to 9 different schools yesterday for the signing day. It was hard for us to keep track of it.
You tell us, Danny. Why don't we ask you that
how
question?
about this? Ole Miss. They're ranked 5th.
We
they
know
got a new coach, Coach Freeze over there. They got the number.
They got the Treadwell kid out of Crete Monet, which was the wide
played
receiver.
Springfield High. Number 5 in the nation. They got number 20 safety as well, and they got the top player, defensive end Robert.
If I was in class watching this right now, seriously, I'd be like this.
I think Illinois State got the best in the nation, the best recruiting class.
Okay, well,
very nice job.
Since you guys were covering that signing day in the area, who's the most explosive in the class of 2013 that you covered? Who do you think would make the most impact?
A senior this year.
So obviously, Daniel Helm, would be next year, but for this year.
I'm Peyton Allen, who was in here a couple months ago, might have something to say about that. So,
I'm going to go with Herm Senor from Southeast. He was great on the football field, got into SI, faces in the crowd, and he's been unbelievable. He's been the player of the year in the CSA so far this year.
Quarterback on the football team, kicker on the football team, guard for the basketball team, and also pitcher and shortstop on baseball.
He really plays positions on every sport that are kind of the leaders on each team. You got the shortstop, the pitcher position, you got the point guard, you got the quarterback. He is that guy.
Evan's got us on that camera angle. Go back to that one. Go back to that one. That's a great one. Talk right to the camera.
Hey, so not only does Herm do all 3 things, play all 3 sports, he's a leader in all 3. I also think we should throw in Kapachi Tyler, though, because you're talking about the strongest.
Going to Yale.
Are we still over here? We're back over here. We're talking about that. A guy who's going to Yale, a very impressive football player, and wrestling. He has a chance to win a state title in wrestling. There's not many athletes in the conference, seniors this year, that can do it and get it done at that high of a level in multiple sports. And he is literally
the beast.
I mean, he's jacked. He's a massive kid.
All right, guys, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
After that,
dealing with us. It's not easy. Can we get that one more time? Get the camera shot.
Hey, all right. Well done. Well done.
All right, Danny,
that'll close us out. That's it for this episode of The Rush. The basketball game is tonight at home against Springfield High at 7:45. You can tune in on GCNN. I'll have the call of that one. Wrestling sectional start at Mattoon tonight at 4. They finish up tomorrow. That's it. We'll see you next week.